peeps, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are not new, if you are new, welcome to my YouTube channel. You guys are all having a fantastical, magical, like unicorn-like day. Remember, if not, that's always okay too, but I'm always over here proving that your day turns around for you. So today, we have another Triple T Time Story Time Rant Time, Tuesday and maybe Thursday. And I got some things that I need to get off my chest. And I wasn't gonna actually probably record this like today. It was probably gonna be more like tomorrow, like actually on Thursday, but I might not feel like doing it. I mean, I don't really feel like doing it right now, but I have some things, like I said, that I want to get out, some things that I already had in my mind, okay? So, okay, don't judge me, but I don't really have the tea ready yet, like the actual tea, because I need to do my facial fast. And so, you gotta get this on here. Get this wrapped up in here. So, we'll start off with the incident that literally just happened like 7 or so minutes ago, where I was taking Ryan out, and I just got out of class, and I was taking Ryan out. So I started walking out the door. I got my coat up, well, my jacket on, because it's like supposed to rain and stuff like that. It's a little bit chilly, of course, still in Iowa in April. Okay, that's the next thing. Okay, let's stick on topic. Mental note: remember to talk about the horrendous weather in Iowa still. Anyway, so like I said, got my rain jacket, spring jacket on. I just walked out in some sandals. I did not feel like putting no shoes on. I got my poop bag and stuff like that. So I'm walking out the door. Of course Ryan goes out the door first, and then I go to shut the door to make sure it's locked. And there's a girl standing by the door, one of the main doors or whatever, and it's something fell. I don't know where it fell. Maybe it actually went in the sink. I don't know. But anyway. And so she's standing outside, by the door or whatever. And of course, Ryan, was kind of getting, a little bit, I'll admit, she's getting a little bit into this girl's, personal space or whatever. So just want to be clear, my dog, my animal, my responsibility was impeding and kind of getting too close to this this girl's space. And so she started kind of sniffing or whatever. Again, Ryan, she is an extremely protective, and yes, I'm using a toothbrush, okay? That's a whole other thing, but it does the same thing as a really expensive brush, I feel like, so we're just gonna go with it. Anyway, she starts to, and again, I'm trying to make sure the door is locked or whatever, and I looked back and I said, oh, I really apologize, I'm so sorry that she's getting into your personal space. But before I even say that, she backed up or whatever, and she backed up into the laundry area, the laundry room, because it's kind of near it or whatever, and she she did a turnaround, walked, and sort of backed up into the laundry room, and then she started going on her phone. Again, she was probably waiting to let someone into the building or whatever. And so I noticed what she had did. I said, oh, I'm so sorry, I apologize for, my dog getting to your space. I really do apologize. And she gave the stankest face I have ever seen. She gave I was like, again, I'm really sorry, I really apologize. And then I took Ryan out. Now here's the thing, right? Okay, this is the thing about apologies, right? I knew that, Ryan was getting into her personal space or whatever. You know, you shouldn't force your animals onto other people. You know, that's one thing that, you know, I do agree with people who don't have animals or do or whatever, are like saying like, you know, yes, we love dogs, we love animals, great, or we don't love animals, but like, can you like not push your pet, you know, onto other people and things like that. So like, I understand, you know. So again, like I said, she was getting into her personal space, and so I can like see why she, you know, would want to back up, and she may have felt like a little bit uncomfortable. So I can really see that, but like at the same time, to like give such a rude look and have like just like a and the fact that she even rolled her eyes at the same time is kind of like, I understand, you know, like I said, I understand backing up. I understand, you know, another person, animal, you don't know if it's like, if the animal is safe to be around or whatever. So I can understand, you know, if there's hesitation and whatnot. But at the same time, it's like when someone does like apologize to you or try to, you know, say sorry, you know, for any wrongdoing that they've done to you, like even if you're just like, you know, like, hey, you know, like, no offense, I just, you know, dogs or whatever, you know, or like I'm allergic, or like your dog is making me uneasy or uncomfortable or whatever, or like, you know, just be like, you know, it's fine or whatever, you know, I just like to keep my distance from animals, or like, you know, again, just felt a little uncomfortable. Like I can like, that's like the proper response. Let me tell you something. And again, I understand that all people are the same, but it's like most of the time, people are like, oh, can I pet her? Or like, oh, your dog is so cute. Or like sometimes, again, like I said, she's very protective. She's always sniffing to make, you know, like try to feel the vibes, energy, their senses, whatever. So like, it's completely fine. You know, like they'll be like, oh, your dog is so cute. Or, you know, can I pet he or she? Or, you know, can I pet your dog? Or like, they'll be, or like when she gets into their personal space, I'm like, I am so sorry, I apologize. And they'll be like, like I'm telling you, 9% of the time they'd be like, oh, it's completely fine, I understand, you know. Oh, they'll be like, no worries. Or they'll say, what's another thing that they'll say? Oh, they'll say, you know, it's completely fine, I understand, you know, I have animals as well, so it's no biggie. And then like sometimes they'll even say, you know, is your pet, you know, safe? Is she friendly? Is he or she friendly or whatever? And so like that's like the proper response, to say like, hey, you know, worried, just felt uneasy, you know, things of that nature. Like, bro, like that was and you know what's crazy? Let me tell you what's crazy about the situation. The friend or acquaintance or whomever that she was waiting on by the door to let into the building literally was like, oh my goodness, your dog is so cute, can I pet her? Or I'm sorry, like, no, you can pet her. He's like, oh, okay, she is so cute and adorable. Like, and then like Ryan like started sniffing her at first, you know, trying to feel her out, and then like started licking her hand and everything. She's like, oh my god, she is so adorable. And like as soon as like Ryan like starts to like feel like, you know, okay, this person's good, you know, she'll like, oh my god, not like, she'll be like, she starts to like get like really playful, and I'm like, Ryan, let's go. These people do not have time to be playing around with you right now. And so that is so crooked. Still kind of crooked, I think. Anyway, okay. Do I want tea? I suppose. And I have a headache, so this should do the justice. Okay, this should do justice. Should work out perfectly fine. Running low. But yeah, like I said, like it was crazy, like just see just like the two different personalities, and like it really goes to show you how like two like completely opposite people can like be friends or get along. Like 2 seconds ago, this individual could not be bothered and wanted nothing to do and had the most kind of like craziest reaction that I have seen from someone when it comes to, I don't want to say craziest, but like the most like unhinged almost reaction to my dog getting a little bit too close to them or like their personal space. And then you have this other friend who literally was like, oh my goodness, I must pet her. Well, she didn't know the gender, so she said, you know, he or she. But anyway, girl, I look on here looking crazy. Anyway, so yeah, that was like the first like incident of the morning. Like that was just like, okay, well, first off, I woke up and my shoulder was like terrible as always, but it was even more terrible. And then I woke up feeling sleepy, tired, drained, and woke up with a headache. Like, so that was just already this, but that was like personal issue. It's like, let me just get this, let's just get this done. Let's just go to class and like, you know, get together. Then, Ryan was rushing me, trying to hurry up and tell me to get dressed so that I could take her outside. And then, of course, then that happened. And then I get in here, get back into my apartment. It seems like I have way more time than usual. And it's like, why do I have all this extra time? Like, where did all this extra time come from? Like, normally I feel like I'm like rushing this, but I just feel like I had just so much just time just to just like do whatever. Like, I was just like so like lackadaisical about things. Like, I was like, where is all this like time and just like free availability? Like where is it? Like, I literally have like 20 minutes just to like do like absolutely nothing. Like, didn't know what to do with myself. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm gonna like watch a bunch of like YouTube shorts and like Instagram reels and stuff like that. I think that's what we're doing. And then go to class and let's see, take a little bit of notes and watch this. She said it was supposed to give us an idea about like this, like going into this new topic that we're discussing in class, or to an introduction to something. And I was just like, okay, this seems like I see no connection or absolutely no reason as to how this is supposed to further my understanding about what we're getting ready to do. Like, I was like, okay. So there's that. Get back. Oh, I said I was going to talk about the weather. Okay, that was another thing. It's supposed to be like thunderstorms probably later. I think it's supposed to be like a lot of rain or whatever. It's chilly. It's just, let me tell y'all something. Okay, what day was it? What's today? Today's Wednesday. Okay, on like Sunday. Or was it Saturday? I don't know. Saturday or Sunday. Obviously, I went home for the weekend. It was like snowing and flurries and what have you, snowing rain, whatever the heck it was. I told my mom, I said, because her birthday is April. Her birthday is in April, this month. And what did she say she was turning? She said, she's turning 42 plus 2 years. Hold on, let me just do the calculations on this. Let me be clear, I know it's 44, but I'm just like, let me make sure. Okay. Not make sure about what 22 plus 2 is, but make sure that she gave me the right numbers to even add. Crap. Okay, so she will be 42 plus 2 years. Anyway, that's what she said. I said, oh, 44. She said, no. I'm going to be 42 plus 2 years. And I said, right, 44. She said, no. 42 plus 2 years. I said, okay. And then she gave me a whole list of things that she like wants me to do and like wants me to get her all this other stuff. And I said, so you want me to do this for your 42 plus 2-year birthday day or whatever. She said yes. So yes, long story short, her birthday is in April. And this month. And I told her, I said, Mom, this is, no. And she's like, what? And then like Dad was like, it's like snowing and like snowing, rainy flurries or whatever. And she said, oh my goodness, it's snowing. I said, yeah, it's snowing in April. And she looked at me, she said, why did you say it like that? Like it seems like I said, no, I did emphasize it. That was on purpose. It is snowing in April. And not just like early April. This is freaking middle of April and it is snowing. She said, it seems like you're like putting a lot of hate. I said, I am. It is ridiculous that it is snowing in the middle of April. And she said, okay, first of all, don't hate on April. Okay? Like, we know what it gives. We know sometimes it's, a little touch. I said, no. It's ridiculous. It is atrocious that it is freaking snowing in the middle of April. This is like... And she said, first of all, I know you're not hating on April because October doesn't even know what it's doing. Okay, it could be snowy, rainy, hot, cold, all of the above on completely different days of the week, all in October. And she said, spring knows, okay? Spring is not like May, all like flowers and bows, or not, March pretty much still snowing, okay? April, at least it's giving you a little bit of sun, okay? It's mixing in a little bit chilly in there, with a little bit of April showers in there, But most of the time, April, I said, it is snowing in the middle of April. And she said, at least it's not October. October doesn't know what the F you know what is it doing during that time period. I said, hey, last October, I was still able to wear shorts and sandals, okay? She said, that's my point. October doesn't even know what season it's supposed to be. At least April is giving you at least a little bit of consistency. I said, that is true. I can see where you're going with this, but in all my years, it has maybe snowed in October. Maybe like a handful of times, if that. And it's not been no beginning of October. Maybe at the tail end of October it has done that. But as far as I know, in the middle of April, it should not be snowing. So the weather, like I said, was already it was just too much, okay? And then yesterday, my school account was like not working. I kept getting like kicked out, and it was just like kicked out of my school account. So like, and then like I had some medical issues going on. It was just like a whole bunch of just a whole lot of crap. My laptop has given up on me. She said I am calling it quits. Okay, she said, I just don't want to do it anymore. I've done this long enough. It's time to move on. It's time to separate. It's time to let me go. It is my time to move on. And sometimes I really do look at my dog. This Virgo over here, like, no, we are not in any way compatible. But anyway, back to my laptop. And when I said she, that's just me using yours. First of all, his name is Henry, okay? And Henry has given me quite a few good years, but first of all, Henry was just fine until my mom used my laptop for something. I don't know what she did, what site she went on, what she downloaded, or what the heck what shenanigans that was happening on the laptop, whatever program, whatever website she went on, because she was doing something for her job, or like whatever that is, that job needs to be looked into, because whatever website they're using, it severely affected my laptop. Okay, He has not been the same since then. Okay, I don't know what computer alien possessed him. Okay, she even had her work friend look into it, and he said, I don't know what you went on, but you royally screwed up your daughter's laptop. And she said, because like he like does stuff like that or whatever, where he's able to like look into it or whatever, like kind of like a computer genius. And he said, there's absolutely nothing on here related to your daughter's school or her personal stuff that's on this laptop that is in any way connected to why it's like acting like this. And because really her laptop is extremely clean. Like she's like the cleanest. She has the cleanest laptop that I've ever seen, especially considering that she's a college student. And my mom was like, of course she has like issues. I said, I may have issues, but hello, clean laptop, and you were the one that messed up this laptop, okay? Like really, I should be, it's damaged. Like you have literally done damage to my property. Like this is, I should be taking, this is court. Okay, this is court material. This is like court tea right here. This should be, I need to file a suit. Okay, damage to personal property. That's what it's going to say. Okay, and you know this is just, anyway. He said her laptop is extremely clean. So, and then she was like, so what I did for my job or whatever is like what, you know, caused some damage to the laptop. He said, oh yeah, definitely. You definitely messed up your daughter's laptop. And again, paraphrasing, but that's pretty much what went down. So I literally reboot my laptop and all that stuff. Everything was erased. Not that I really had anything in like on there anyway, but still. So I had to log in, sign up, do all those things or whatever. And like it worked okay. Like every now and then it would get messed up or glitchy or not. But for the most part it stayed pretty okay. But for some reason, Henry has got to stick up his you-know-what. And he's just not working with me. He has said, I'm done. Okay, I've been doing this long enough. I don't want to do it no more. And he's just completely giving up. And so literally, like when I work my summer job or jobs, looking at this point, you know how much I owe the school money? I owe probably the government some money too. I owe my godmom some money because she had to help me out as far as like the school goes. My parents, I'm not gonna say I owe money to you because I mean my mom walks around saying that I owe her my life to her anyway. So, and she said that when I eventually start making the money I will be making in my profession, that she's going to want a monthly allowance. So, that's already taken care of, 12,000 years from now. But as far as now, it is ridiculous. Okay, this school, like, is not the best for working as far as with students financially. And again, like I said, I went to Barry, obviously, and I'm going to this university. And it seems like it was so easy. Like for Barry, I was able to get a loan specifically from Barry University. Like they, like it was actually a Barry University loan. Now, I signed it over. So like, it was completely paid for and whatnot. So I didn't have to worry about, having to like ask my parents or my godmom or whatever for like thousands of dollars more than what I was already had a loan for. Like it was just like everything. And so I didn't have to worry about like this school. It was, like I said, at Barry, it was so easy or whatever. Like I said, it's easy to sign a piece of paper and be like, yes, I'm gonna owe you thousands upon thousands of dollars later in life. But as far as for this school, they do not have that kind of system. So, like you get that little bit, and depending on how you answer questions or whatever, they will feel like your parents or you can pay thousands upon thousands of dollars. That's not how that works. Because I think, when you do the FAFSA or whatever, you answer questions or whatever, and then based on that, the school will then determine how much money, you're going to get, or in loans or what have you. And, because of that, they just think that my parents could, I just have, and then the thing is, they have literally been harassing me throughout the school year about payments. They're just like, hey, did you know that you have a balance? And I'm just going to be honest with you. They said, do you know you have a balance of $3,000 something dollars? Pardon me. And I said, yes, I am aware that I have a balance of, $3,000, whatever. And she said, so you thinking that you could pay that right now? Or, I said, no, I cannot. And again, some might say that I was kind of a little bit rude. And I will say I was a little bit kind of irritated or kind of frustrated that they keep, calling me about and so I said, no, I don't think, I know that I cannot pay over $3,000. Excuse me. Lord have mercy. I said, and this is verbatim. I said, I don't have, my parents and I don't just have over $3,000 to give to the school. She's like, oh yeah, totally, completely understandable. And she says, so what are you thinking that you're going to be able to pay that or whatever? Because I'm just trying to let you know that because of this balance, you're not going to be able to register for the fall semester, the upcoming semester. And I said, well, my parents and I have already started talking about whatever, and we're going to keep talking about it, but it's not going to I don't have just over $3,000 just to give you guys, just like that. And she said, okay, I'll just make a note here that you guys are working on it. Okay, thank you so much. I said, yep. And she said, bye. I said, bye. And then that was in the conversation. I was I understand that you have a job to do and you're supposed to look down I don't know how it works. Obviously, I'm not in that office or whatever, but obviously you have a job to do, and what it is, but it's don't you think if I could pay this money, I would have already paid it? And with this school, it is, not that, the money and the loans or whatever will build up. It's this is out of pocket money that they're asking me to pay. Or in this case, my parents or a godmom to pay. And I'm just you've already made this notation. There's nothing more to even, I don't know. This school, you cannot register for any semester without paying the balance. And I guess I've never really, cause why don't you just say if you can't pay this amount of money, then you can no longer attend the school. I feel that's more realistic than saying you can't register for classes. I'm because let's break this down, right? If you can't register for classes, then what are you even doing? Still technically being a student. Let's just be real. Okay, so what? All this time you're just gonna just chill, walk on campus, go into a few random classrooms or something, and not get credited for I'm just where at that point you're not even a student. What do you mean you can't register for classes? I remember earlier this semester when this was like an issue. Not earlier this semester, but last semester. And they said, you know, you can't register. I said, what you really mean is I can't attend the university anymore. And they didn't really want to say yes, but I mean, at that point, you have to say yes, because the way the question is phrased, it is that you can't attend the university anymore. So they was just like, well, I mean, yeah. And so like, okay. So, I don't know. It's just really, this is extremely, and it's crazy because the university I'm at is actually less expensive than most of the universities in the state. So it's kind of like, if this is considered the least expensive one, then this is like, girl, you're making too much noise. And like this is crazy. I spent less money out of pocket. Again, and what I have no job, I don't have any money or whatever. So my parents and godmom spent less money out of pocket at an out-of-state private university than they did in an in-state school. Like, that's like the craziest thing I've ever heard. Like, back in high school, we heard the complete opposite. Like, you're gonna be spending like thousands upon thousands of dollars, especially at a private university. You're gonna spend all this money because there's gonna be so much debt going to an out-of-state college or whatever. But if you stay in-state, then you'll spend quite a bit of money, but it won't be as much as going to not just an out-of-state, but an out-of-state private university. Child, when I tell you that teacher who said that could not have been more wrong. And again, it depends on the university, and you know, each university is different, you know, so I'm not necessarily hating on that. But as far as the two situations and the two universities that I've been to so far, it's like a crazy amount. Like, I'm like, it's crazy. Let's see, what other tea? I feel like there's like so much that happens. I always like forget to like write it down. Let's see. I gotta take the stuff off my face. Hopefully, I come up with some more tea or rants or whatnot. Let me see. Okay, so when I was at Berry, right, I have quite a few. Listen, I'm a social person. Like, I love being sociable. I love going to events, doing different things or whatever, like, you know, stuff like that, right? And so, like, I was always, you know, meeting new people and things. Oh, hold up. Let me back up. As you guys know, because I continuously talk about it, and I just got to talking about it, I went to Berry University, right? That is in Miami Shores, Florida. Okay. Ow. I love acne. Anyway. And, first off, I'll make another video specifically about that. So I'll like, kind of like skirt past what I really want to say. And, the college campus itself. I won't talk about the whole entirety of Florida because I feel like I can make a whole video about that separately. But, Hold the phone. Okay. Excuse me. And so, the campus was obviously really nice. I went on a lot of walks. I did a lot of exercising outside, beach days for days. And for the most part, yeah, it rained quite a bit, but I mean, it's fine. 8 times out of 10, the weather was, fairly nice, right? That campus is so... The people on that campus are so unbelievably friendly. Like, honestly, like, I didn't hear much about Florida before I went there. Like, I've been there before, but as far as Florida, really getting to know Florida. For people who know what I'm talking about, y'all know really what I'm talking about. I really know what to expect. But the people on the campus were some of the nicest people I've come across. Always so nice. Always say you could not just go into any building, walk on the sidewalk or anything. You could not do anything, walk past, walk around, walk to the side, or anything without making sure you say hi, you wave. I put that down. You wave or whatever to an individual. You didn't even have to know them. You could have never even had that interaction with them again, or been I'll never get to see you again or whatever. But you was gonna make sure that you address that person. You say hi, you smile, you say hi, hey, how you doing? Things like that. So that was the norm. That was an expectation, okay? And you don't even just need to smile. Even if you've never met that person before, you say hi. You know what I'm saying? You say hello. You acknowledge each person you come across, Again, like I said, I'm always like that. So, but to be on a campus where almost every single person was that was super interesting. And like I said, I went to Family Dollars, Targets, malls, or whatever. People were so extremely kind, nice, welcoming. Hey, let me hold the door for you. Or, hey, you know what? I know this is the last whatever, why don't you have it or whatever. That was like I said, some of the most nice people, kind people on that campus. Here, these are some rude individuals on this campus. This is not the most friendly campus. Let me tell you something. Yes, most universities, if not all of them, are supposed to be all about inclusive stuff or whatever, be kind, wonderful. Yeah. This particular university that I'm at right now spends so much time in advertisement and money or whatever into talking about inclusivity and whatnot. But in Florida, yes, they talked about, but it wasn't what do they call it? Whatever. Put it down your throat or whatever. I don't know what the phrase is right now. And those were some of the most wonderful people. Here, they do that. Talk about it must be inclusive and da. But they said the most I can give you is maybe possibly just even a look in your direction. I'm and it's crazy because there will be someone literally right behind a person, and that person that's in front of them will literally just let the door close. I have had people go out of their way and I'm not even specifically saying for me, but I had seen people at Bear University go out of their way to hold the door open for someone. I'm not saying it was just for the girls or whatever. I've seen girls actually go out of their way, especially if like people have a lot of stuff in their hands or whatnot, to go out of their way to hold the door. To say hi. People will do big waves. People will be like, hi, how are you doing? How's your day going? Like, it is crazy. Like, the difference in how, like, the campus vibes are. Like, I'm like, this is so crazy. How do I feel more welcome in an out-of-state campus or university than I do in my in-state? Like, it's crazy. Like, and then, like, sometimes, like, the way people speak or, like, their remarks or whatever just seems almost, like, out of, like, pocket a little bit. Like, I don't know. Now, like I said, I could talk about Florida in a whole other video, but I'm talking about crazy, rude drivers. Sure. Cycle drivers. Sure. Like, you have to literally have been born and raised on the streets of Florida and have been, like, birthed in a car and started driving as a newborn to, like, get the whole get down of Florida driving. Okay, like I said, that could be a whole video on itself, okay? But let me tell you something. As far as off of the road goes, again, I didn't, like, travel to, like, all different kinds of areas. I was just in, like, the Miami shores, Miami area. So, like I said, it could be different, but I'm just saying, again, some of the kindest people, and I'm, like I said, not just necessarily just off campus, but even, like, around the campus, it was just a whole different atmosphere. Like, on this campus, it's like people couldn't be bothered. Okay, it's crazy. I don't know, like I said. I don't know. But, it's crazy. And then, what else? I feel like I know I was talking about something else before I started talking about Florida. But I just don't remember. I think that's it. And, like, this is already, like, fairly long. But, like I said, I think that is it. Hopefully, my laptop will cooperate. Like, I just don't even... Oh, that's what I was going to say. Another thing that happened. This morning, my earbuds was acting like they wasn't charged. Okay, now, let me tell you something. I had used those earbuds yesterday evening, and they gave me absolutely no indication that they need to be charged or their battery was running low. Okay, absolutely no indication. So I do like I ever do every morning. Okay, well, almost every morning. Sometimes I'm just like, yeah, music. I'm not really like, I'm just kind of like, just want to focus class. But 99% of the mornings, I do like I always do. I put my earbuds in, and like I didn't hear the beep, the thing that's telling me that it's connected. I was like, maybe I didn't do it right. Again, I did it like I did every other morning. So I was like, okay, maybe let me just try this process again. So I put them back in the case. And then I undid the case and then put them back in. And there's no connection. I said, this is interesting. I'm missing there's some steps missing. I say, you know what? I don't got time to do this or whatever. So like, let me just get some different earbuds or whatever. It's because this is too much. Too much is happening. This girl already has this individual already had me already not right. Okay, so I'm trying to get back to being right, and the earbuds are not making my life a little bit easier. So I was like, okay, you know what? Let me just do this. And so then I get back to after class. I get back here and I said, let me just plug this up and see. Like, I didn't even attempt to try to connect them or whatever or put them back in. I said, let me just do it. And it said thank you for putting me on this life support right here, because it was counting down. And now, did the earbuds technically say that? No. But that's what they were giving. Okay, that was the vibe that they were giving me. And so, there's that. Probably gonna take a nap. We'll see. But until then, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Turn on post notifications so you guys get notified every single time I post a new video. Remember, I take suggestions, like anything about that. Let me see. I feel like there's like one more thing that I could say. Oh, last weekend was like the first weekend I actually like really started bringing. I brought almost all my winter stuff. I was like, let me just keep something just in case it does get a little bit chilly here and there. I brought down like 87.3% of my clothes in like stuff, whatever, like winter stuff back home, because I'm like, you know, we've been having like 80, 90-degree weather, so it's fine. I was like, oh no, I went into my suitcase, I grabbed some jeans, a sweatshirt, and all that stuff, and Dad was like, girl, I said, I know, I said I didn't need it, but April is playing games. So, did that. I didn't really bring any more. I just wore the sweatshirt and pants on the drive back to campus. I didn't bring any other winter clothes because, like I said, I already had a few still here for just in case. So I was like, I'm not bringing any more extra bags. I'm trying to get stuff to home. I'm not trying to bring more stuff back to the apartment that I'm trying to clear out before the end of the semester. And so I had to start getting rid of stuff, but like packing up more stuff and getting it back to the house. Let's see. As far as feelings go, I've liked having my own space and my things in certain places. Like, of course, I have my room, but sometimes it's just nice just to just have like this entire apartment to yourself. And then, like I said, I have a really busy few weeks coming up. I have regular school work that the teachers and professors are still giving out. I have finals work such as projects, homework assignments, and stuff like that. I have packing up. I have just some other stuff I need to get to list off. I still am unsure. Don't leave it alone, please. Put it down. I still have to figure out where my next destination is going to be as far as college or like my next university. Heck, even if I really did love the campus or whatever, or the people around here in this area, this school is extremely expensive, and they are just not very helpful or financially friendly to their students. It just is not for me. Again, there's some people that absolutely love the school or whatever, but that's their thing. Again, I'll give an entire review over the experience ever in another video. And then, Ryan, get down, please. And then, what do you call it? But yes, on a college, university, proud, and then I have to figure out, obviously where I'm going to be living, how close or how far to the new university. But of course I have to figure out the university first to be able to know the living situation. Then my parents have to approve of the living situation, and like it has to fit all their criteria. And then it's just a whole lot getting ready to be happening in the next few weeks. And on top of that, school will be over the next few weeks. But that's just the bonus. That's not even like the core, like, but it's fine. Oh, and also I did my nails. Okay, I had to cut my nails, right? Like one of them like ripped early on in its growing stage. Well, it didn't rip, but like there was like a tear. And I had been using nail glue to like keep it together because I'm just not ready. Because like all the other ones was completely fine. I'm like, I cannot sacrifice or let this nail just completely die. Okay, like that's like, I can't sacrifice all of these other nail lives for the sake of this one nail that wasn't cooperating. So I was like, you know, I'm just gonna nail glue this, you know, get done. So it was fun, right? But then of course, I mean, I was doing really good, like a good like 2 months, and then some other ones started going, tearing, you know, not doing well, and I was like, okay. And then what really did it for me was when I was in the car and Ryan was just not cooperating. We had to like stop at a gas station because I had to pee, and she when I was messing with her, like she like kind of like the force of her or whatever undid like the glue that was on there, and so, you know, obviously then like of course the tear is back, you know, now that the glue is undone. Sorry, excuse me. And so I was like, okay, I could fix this with some more nail glue. But then I realized I didn't pack the nail glue, which I meant to pack the nail glue, but I didn't pack the nail glue. And so I was like, you know what? This is getting ridiculous. So I just ripped it off, because let me tell you something. The original plan, because like the rip was like down like here, like where like the actual nail part is, and well, obviously it's a whole nail, but like down where like I could like literally draw blood if I freaking tore that off or nail clipped that off. So like the original purpose of the nail glue was just to grow the nail long enough to where the, you know, the tear could be, you know, where, you know, I wouldn't have an injury to my finger. But then of course I just got so happy with my long natural nails, so I was like, I'm just, you know, just keep it going. So I was like, you know what, like I said, I just ripped that thing off. It was like, oh goodness, short nail, but I'm like, okay, it seems okay-ish long enough to where I can like rock with it. But then of course the other one started to tear a little bit, chipping and all this. I was like, you know what, well, it wasn't chipping, that's like wrong word, I misspoke, but like started like tearing or like showing out, and I was like, you know what, just forget it. And so I was like, you know, I'm just gonna cut all of my nails, and so now they're short again, and I feel like I have to start all over. Can you get down, child? I had to start over, but I mean, I was going to do white French tip, but I'm like, you know what, no, it's spring and whatnot. Ryan, get down, child. It's spring and whatnot. And like I'm feeling like bluish, and I was like, you know what, let me just do this. And so I did blue, and let's just say I'm very happy with them. Do I wish that they were longer? Yes, but I made it work. Okay, now I think that's all I have to say. I'm pretty sure I'll find some more stuff to say, but that'll just be in the next video. So I will see you guys, like I said, next time, and have a great day, and oh, really, Ryan, you're making me look unprofessional.